Hello and welcome to another episode of the Indie Minutes. I'm your host, jakepeter, and we are showing off Shovel Knight today. Shovel Knight is one of my more favorite games of the indie games that have come out in the most recent past, and it's sitting in that position for a good reason. It just has a great story, great gameplay mechanics, and it's a platformer, like I enjoy, so that's a good reason to play it as many others. And the gameplay, it's a lot kind of like a Metroidvania, but mixed with Mega Man, so it has all of the progress that you'd want, and it works so well. This is my first save file. As you can see, it took me 10 hours and 22 minutes my first time through. If that's a spoiler for you, I apologize. But we're going to play this one. No New Game Plus as of right now, I guess. Yeah, this is a ginormous map, and it's great. I'm going to show off a little bit of the Lich Yard. Lich Yard is Plague Knights, not Plague Knights, my bad. Plague Knight was a different area. So this is going to be a Reaper Knight, or whatever, and this is a game I've actually sped run in the past, so it's definitely something I would suggest. Now, what are my buttons? Okay, so after taking a moment to get back into center with my controls, I realized I played this on a controller, because controller master race, right? So when it comes to these things, it's something I probably should know a little more before I just head first into a video. Now, as you can see, my items are on the top left. Those are things called relics. And to use a relic default, you've got to press up and down, or up and attack at the same time. So it kind of gives you that feeling of doing something unique, I guess. And then you gotta press down to take your shovel out. And then there's either going to be bombs or food in these things, and you can do whatever you feel like doing. And what's nice is you can actually jump on top of enemies to get back up higher places than you had been in the past. So you can probably go up there and re-get what was needed, which was this chest, where we get gold. Now, gold you can spend on a limited amount of items, as well as just buying stuff in general, you know, like health packs and whatnot. You get these things that let you increase your style points. You can actually break the checkpoints in this game, so that's something that is uniquely great about this game. And there's just little aspects you can go about it. I've actually played this game a lot. I actually learned how to speedrun the game as to make myself better at it, and just beat it as relatively fast as I can. Now, this game does have achievements, which is great, and one of those achievements was to beat the game in under 90 minutes, and I managed to sneak in at a nice little 82 minutes, which is wonderful, I think. 82 minutes is great. So, if you haven't known, I do have a speedrunning past. I share this quite often in a lot of my videos, as well as the streams I do. Streams are great to come watch if you've never watched those before. It's something unique and different. And you're normally not going to have this weapon on this level, unless you're on New Game Plus. Then you will, as long as you bought that, at least. So, yeah, there's different things about going on here. And this level is a big stickler for a lot of people that have never played it before. It's just something that you're not expecting to be playing, although I do have a lot more health than one normally would have at this point. There's my food, and we'll see what's down here. It's a little thing for all of us to go through. But if you have the skills to pay the bills, you will be able to yourself make it through this area and not die. Although, don't be discouraged if you die a lot in this game, because it is really hard, and I spent a good chunk of my time dying and just trying to recover where I was. And if you were to die, you're actually going to lose a little bit of your money where you were last. Oh my. We're going to have to do it like this. There we go. We made it off to the side. Now, normally, we'll see it. As you can see, there's a little bit of a hidden note there. There will be hidden notes everywhere. And notes are used to get a little bit of gold from someone in the main village. We'll take a look at the main village here after we beat this boss. There we go. That speedrunner in me trying to get it all down. There are going to be different enemies depending on the area you're in, and all the bosses are great. They just let you do so much in this game. Just let you do so much. Right here is a common death spot for everyone, because they're going to end up hitting that spike because of needing to get that guy going. And jumping into a spike is an automatic death for anyone, no matter where you are. It's because, you know, spikes hurt. Spikes hurts. Whoops. Let's make it on there. Nope, not quite. We'll take him out. We'll get a little bit of gold for that. Yeah, they make you not want to die because of the gold loss, which is completely understandable. It's something I wouldn't want done to me if I could help it, at least. And those frogs are just mighty annoying. Let's see if I can... I can't do it. I can't do it! Taking me forever. So these blue things are actually refilling my magic bar. That magic bar is very helpful in a lot of things. So if you're using your items up, you're going to be using that bar. See? And then here is where you'd buy the item of the level, which in this level, I believe it's these fists, which can deal a good chunk of damage, and they also hit you through the thing there, which hurts. Actually, no, that's Digman's level. We get that in. I think we actually got this one in there. And this is makes you invincible for a few seconds, which definitely has its perks. Being invisible definitely helps. And y'all have their own things. I'm pretty paranoid I'm not going to die. So if you actually defeat multiple of these checkpoints in a row, you're going to get to a point where you have no more checkpoints in the level, which means you will start at the very beginning. If you're being that cocky, you will have to start over from the very beginning. It's very unfortunate to happen, because it will happen. And sometimes these pathways are actually completely invisible to what you can see. You'll see there's a little thing down there, and that will actually allow us to fish. But that thing was coming near us, we're not going to fish. We're just not going to. So here's another boss that you can, if you did it fast enough, you could skip. You don't have to take out a lot of the enemies at all. And you're actually going to get more of a reward depending on the amount of those you've taken out. And yeah, it's further in the level, so they're going to be worth a little more. I do want the sword here. Like it's going to help much, though. Oops. Okay. It's dark out here. It's very dark, indeed. So let's not die by going in that hole. That would suck. There we go. Even someone that's played this game a lot has trouble with the platforming. So that just shows that even an expert can't do it. Oh my. Okay, we're really low on health. Although what's great is whenever there's a boss coming up, there's always going to be a health bar coming. Because I trust myself, I'm going to take this out just to show you that I can indeed do this. Although we are very high-powered at this point. Spectre Knight, this is not a place for the living mortal. You shall be summoned when it is your time, and everyone has a time, as we saw with your beloved Shield Knight. Lies! I don't believe such talk from phantoms. Your very existence is a vile deception. Yeah, the Enchantress is just full of surprises. She granted me new life, so that I may take yours. See that is where it's at. This, I believe, is one of the harder bosses to take care of when you are a brand new person, because you do not have enough health to really warrant this whole fight being anywhere near your control of wanting to take him out. So it deals a lot with just getting hit like that. Yep, that's a lot of it. Dodging this, it can take you a long time if you don't have the right aspect of it. At least I didn't die. So he will drop those things for if you've been using stuff that need it. If I can get this worked out. So if you're lucky, a lot of these things you can actually get 2 hits on them with. And that thing is a killer. That thing right there is a mighty fun killer with everything. There we go, the double hits. We can get up there, but as you can see, I've already taken 4 hits, and that's because I have not played this in a while. And so it's trying to get back into the controls. And as you can see, the controls, even with the controller, they're great. I definitely prefer controller over anything. Let's see. There we go. As I said, you normally won't have this thing on him, so you're going to have to do it normally. And this armor, you're not going to have this armor yet, because at this point you've never even been inside to see him. But it's to see the city. Oh no. I'm going very ham at this, as you can see. Going very ham. Oh my. We're taking so much damage. I feel like I should be doing better than that, but here's the kill screen. It flashes like that every time, so maybe a slight epilepsy warning is in nature for that exact moment, but it's great. This game has similar gameplay like this. This is, as I said, one of the harder levels you will play in, according to a lot of people I've seen play this game at first. Then we got a little city here. This is our main village. It's the other village that sells you armor, so that's why I said you haven't seen it yet. This is the bard. He gives you money for giving him those note sheets. There's the guy that gives you health. There's the guy that fills up your magic bar. They require different things. Oh yeah, that guy right there in the middle, he'll sell you meal vouchers. That's how you get meals. These people do stuff. What's cool is this dude over here will sell you items on the far right if you haven't been able to find them in the levels, but he sells them for a little more than he should be. That's a little secret for you all. Have fun with that. Well, my favorite item is this Chaos Orb. Oh my gosh, look at that Chaos Orb, it does wonders. Let's go in here. So there's a mini game you can play here, and it's really cool. It deals a lot with hitting the angles and playing stuff, and a cool little jab. You're back, ready? No, just 100 gold. Aw, yeah, look at that. You can actually jump and hit stuff, so it's a lot easier to get to those. Oh my gosh, if I can hit them. So stuff requires that you hit many things in just quick succession to get them where you want to get them. Oh my gosh. We're doing so well, everybody. I believe in us. I believe. Yes. I don't know how many points we're going to get and how many at once. But this game took me a lot of tries when I first played it, so don't get discouraged if it takes you a long time. And make sure to jump. I know one big thing I had when I tried playing this was that I did not jump. Oh my, it's going to lose us a lot of points we needed. Yeah, jumping is prime for this game. You got 175 points, Jan. Well, color me impressed. Yeah, so you can actually earn your money back. And there's just so many things good about this game, which is why I chose to speedrun it. If you don't know what speedrunning is, it's just going from one point at the very beginning of the game to the end point, usually the credits, as fast as you possibly can. And you have to have dedication and really enjoy a game if you want to speedrun it. That's not always the case, but for the most part, you gotta enjoy a game to speedrun it, and to dedicate a lot of time and making it faster and faster on your end, and finding optimizations. Yeah, it's just a great game. If you have not yet picked this game up, pick it up right now. You're going to do yourself a huge favor by doing just that, as it's one of the best indie games I've played in a while, as I've mentioned at the beginning. So, if you enjoyed this Indie Minute, please leave a like to help spread that positivity. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and peace.